Okay, okay, so I come down here for a morning ride with Louie. I usually take Louie down this road when I go for the morning ride. So I can hear him in there. He's in there somewhere. Um, so I've discovered recently, um, this was quite a while ago when I was in, I ended up behind bars for 3 months for a crime that I didn't commit. It was a verbal assault. Somebody just misheard my words. That's all. So they ended up charging me. I ended up doing time for 3 months. They call it dead time. So because I did dead time, it refers to the grandmother, evil grandmother, because she's actually time. So this is where I learned these secrets. So while I was in there, I had nothing better to do but exercise. So I would exercise. There's Louis. So I would exercise every morning. For 3 months, that's all I did, exercise. I would run up and down the stairs. I would do stretches. I would do crunches, and I would do push-ups. Those are my 4 core main exercises. Every day I would run, stretch, do crunches, and do push-ups. 4 exercises while I was incarcerated. So you add that incarceration to dead time. It means in order for me to truly disable that son, that evil spirit up there, and unalive her or dead time, do dead time, I have to do those 4 exercises. Now, had I not, ended up behind bars 5-6 years ago by, I was driving down the road with the person. I said, "You're gonna unalive us the way you're driving. You're gonna unalive us." But my passenger had a hearing aid on, but she didn't have that hearing aid on, so she couldn't hear me. All she could hear was the bad words, and she got scared and called the cops. So I ended up behind bars because of her not wearing her hearing aid. But I learned the secret. I have to do 4 exercises. So that's connected to Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four has a guy on there that can stretch. So I know that that's what I'm supposed to do. And these guys are trying to push me to get this book out so that they can come over here before I'm prepared. So if I can lose the weight, like all this fat that I'm carrying here, that's what'll disable the grandmother or make her do dead time, right? Put her way behind bars. That's today's little epiphany. When I seen this can, I thought you guys should see it because it's connected to the story. So it's connected to 3. There's 3 speeds, but what I'm doing right now, right, is I'm running every day, running every day. But there's 3 more speeds I got to add to it. So you add running is 1 speed, then you got to add stretching, crunches, and then push-ups. And that gives me 4 speeds, not 3 speeds. So this is another example of a spiritual clue. Like, to create this clue, this company would have to design this this drink along with that bike on there, even because I'm biking, right? So when you look at the bike, it's gray. I mean, I'm kind of gray. I'm not 100% white because I got that evil son still to deal with. I've dealt with the evil grandfather, now I got to deal with the evil son. So when I deal with her, then things will be all right. So it's basically talking about orange. Orange is the fire element. That's the color for fire. So the bike is gray, but the bike needs to be white. In order for a bike to be white, I need to disable evil grandmother. I need to make her do dead time. That's the message. So everything that has transpired on my life, including me ending up behind bars for 3 months or something I didn't do, has led me to this moment where I'm supposed to exercise for at least a year. At least a year. I'm imagining probably by October of, maybe by late September. A year is 352 days. It's not 365 days. So we're talking 13 days less. It's October 9th, I think now, October 10th. So I would assume by the end of September next year, that's when something big will happen. I'm imagining these recordings, they're being stored into the earth into the Earth's magnetosphere as a future recording. So at some point next year, after I lose all the weight, I gain a little bit of muscle, and I'm running every day. That's when I can recharge my grandfather and wake him up. And then when he wakes up, he's gonna do a broadcast to the entire world. He's gonna release those recordings that have been stored at the center of the planet, which is my soul, his soul, and then there'll be a worldwide awakening. All of a sudden, you're gonna see me talking on everyone's phone, everywhere around the world. Everyone's gonna get a digital recording of me talking. So I'm gonna have to do a special video for that specific moment. And not only that, but at that particular moment, at that exact moment, he's going to send that signal over to the positive universe, where they're going to get that signal. And they'll suddenly see me talking. Then it's going to make them pay attention. And then he's going to probably send over some specific information regarding my drawings, my diagrams. Because once they begin seeing those diagrams, they're going to realize that I'm not some average evil citizen from this universe, but rather somebody very important. They'll say, how does he know about faster than light travel? How does he know about all these pink cities and stuff? So when they begin seeing my drawings, they're going to know that I'm the reincarnated creator. And then when I show them pictures of Mother, they're going to realize that she's being reincarnated here. Then they're going to realize that I want some warships here. And then when they realize that I'm asking for something, I theorize that they're going to realize that they can begin trying to terraform again. I'm assuming it's something that they don't do anymore. Like it's been 200,000 years, so they probably stopped trying to terraform. It's something that they've just stopped altogether. But when they get they suddenly get a message asking for a spaceship, they're going to go up into the space and then they're going to try to terraform, and then they'll be able to terraform. As far as I could tell. But if not, at least they'll get the message and they'll try. And if it doesn't work, then that means I'm going to have to get Mother to do purification. She's going to have to lose weight. She's going to have to do the same ceremonies. The Fantastic Four. Lose weight and exercise and run. But in order for me to get to that point, I need to take over the planet. I need to hack the planet. Make sure people know that I'm the good guy, so that the bad guys can't come here. And I need to make sure that they can't come here by hijacking their spaceship, by making the Earth positive and their spaceship negative. They'll come crashing in there should they try to come over here. So that's how I can protect Mother. And it may take another year after next year for her to lose weight, maybe 2 years to lose weight if she has to lose weight. And when she gets skinny and muscular, maybe that's when they can create the UFOs. And then that's when, we can have our UFOs in here. So that's still quite a ways away. I'd say at least a year until they get the message. A year until they try to create the UFOs. And then I'd probably have to send a picture of me standing there, like my new body. I'd have to take a picture of my new body. And then a picture of her new body and show her body. And they'd probably get the message. They'd probably go, oh, that's the reincarnated Mother. He's physically fit. That's why we got the message, but she's overweight. She needs to lose weight. Then we might be able to try building our spaceships. Or the spaceships that he wants. So that's today's epiphany. So I get that from a can. 3-speed can. So the 3-speed means 4-speed. Fantastic Four can. So it means I can send a signal to them. And these are a representation of hydrogen atoms, like that. And that's like a bike, like it's a machine. So I'll be able to send my drawings over to them. I don't know if they'll be able to create them because of what I just said. Only half of creation is going to be pure. I need Mother to do the other half. And then there's a great big issue around that. Because if she becomes pure and people aren't ready and they're climaxing around the Earth, people could be unalived and fall asleep because they're not prepared. They haven't done the purification ceremony. So There's a lot at stake here, but today's epiphany is I have to do 4 exercises. I have to run every day, stretch, do crunches, and do push-ups. And hopefully within a year, that's him. That's his message. That's his message, because he wants to turn this into a bike, a running path for everybody, where you can bring your animals and run down his trail. So that's his message. He wants to let you guys know that that's his message. So like I said, they would have the company would have to create that company, call it that, and then somebody will either come down here and toss out the beer can. And see how it's not open yet. So now it's open. So when I get there, that's how I open it. So again, I reiterate, there's some, if you see some giant discs around in the sky here, those are imposters, man. I need you guys to shoot them out of the air, because there's people who are going to come here and try to pretend to be the good guys just to get rid of everyone on planet Earth. And you cannot allow that to happen. The half of you who don't believe in the nonsense, their lies, blow those dummies out of the air, man. You got to protect your mom and dad, and that means picking up arms against some dumbass aliens that have a stupid ass story that I'm Satan. Blow them aliens out of the air if they come over here.